All right, I guess we are live. I know that I say that every time, but this time I am really going to check if we are live because I am unsure. So just give me a second to join the chat if there is a chat, and we will begin this live stream officially. Hello guys, how are you? Okay, something is off with this live stream. All right. Hey, how are you? So today we have a topic, and the topic is words from an almost profitable trader. I'm saying that because I am almost profitable, and I'm going to share some motivational words tonight to you. I hope you will enjoy them, and I hope you like this background. I worked all day for this background, for this really simplistic background. I know that my videos recently have been blue, but I am obsessed. So I actually, for tonight's live stream, I don't have any notes. I'm just freestyling right here. So I hope you appreciate that. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? Let me just say some words about me and about my day. So this day is great. It was a good day. I'm currently focusing on creating content and to have all this content to post on social media. I guess this is like a really big part of my day-to-day life. And to be honest, I enjoy the recognition on social media. I enjoy when I know that people are watching the content that I create, especially on Instagram. So the thing is that I believe yesterday was like the third message that I got from a follower. And that person was like, hey, I really enjoy your videos. Keep going. You're doing great. And I like your work. And these words to me are like so motivational. They inspire me so much. And I appreciate every message that I get. I know that there are not that many yet, but every single one, I truly appreciate it. And I'm trying to build like a small community. I hope that I am achieving that. And I hope that you have the sense of that as well. And I'm not just doing it alone. So, are we... Hey, we have Elox on the chat. Hello, how are you? Perfect. New background. Yes, that's right. I have a new background. It was actually like really... It was a pain in the ass, to be honest, for me to create that background, but I hope you liked it. So today we are going to share again some words of motivation for every single trader on the planet. I know that everybody needs to have words of motivation. I know that everybody wants to hear words of motivation, especially in trading, because trading is not something that you will find consistency and profitability in the first couple of weeks or even months or even years. So it's just good to share some information out there and keep everyone motivated along this journey. Thank you for the background. I like getting comments on the background. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Obviously, this content that you see right now is going to become like reels on Instagram and shorts on YouTube. So it really matters to me that the lighting is good, the audio is good, the background looks good. So that's great. I thank you for telling me that it's great. So that's it. Perfect. So today is an exciting day because I actually closed my third trade of the month. I have only placed 3 trades for May, and I'm going to jump right into them. So actually, the thing is that I closed my third trade of May right before I began this live stream. I closed it like 10 minutes ago. So the thing is that right now, I cannot really show you my trade Zella stats. It's going to be the same as the previous time because the trade is new and fresh and the system hasn't processed it yet. But I will make sure to upload it on my stories tomorrow. So the thing is about this trade, I was waiting for something big to happen. It did not. I closed it, and I will get right into that. And right now, I almost have a break-even month. So let me just create a timeline right here. My month started with minus 40, my month started with minus 54 euros in gold. Then again, I made a trade in gold and I gained around 34 euros. So as of before, I was minus 21. And 10 minutes ago, I closed a trade in EURUSD with a profit of 15 euros. So for the month, I am minus 6 euros. It is almost break even. I know that it's not a profitable month yet. At some point, I believe I was like plus 23, plus 22, but I closed it at plus 15. So let's just jump right into that and show you what was exactly going on. Without any hesitation, we do have EURUSD right ahead of us. So as I mentioned in the previous live stream, I was discussing this trade on a previous live stream, and I'm glad I did because right now I can make a follow-up on this trade and what happened. So the thing is that, wait a minute. All right, perfect. Okay. So the thing is that we have this perfect downward trend line with 6 touch points from EURUSD. 1 touch point, 2 touch points, 3 touch points, 4 touch points, 5 and 6 touch points. So right now, right there, exactly at this point, I decided to go long, and I went long right here. I wanted to be convinced that this trend line was breaking. So I didn't just enter right here. I waited a little bit and I entered exactly right here. So in the first couple hours, the trade was going great. The trade was going fine. However, the next hours were not that promising, and I was ready to take a loss. My stop loss was on the other side of this trend line, and I guess it was minus 40 euros, minus 35 euros. I placed it manually, so I didn't really calculate the loss. It would be, if I were to calculate it, it would be minus 30, but I believe it was around minus 35 to minus 40. A little bit more, but that's fine. I mean, it's okay, whatever. The thing is that I placed this trade exactly right here, and the next day, in exactly 24 hours, there were some news coming up. So this week right here that you see is the news. These are the news that were coming up, and I was like ready to take a loss. My plan was to close this trade before the news. However, I was like in a little bit of drawdown, and I was like, okay, let's just leave it. For now, I mean, like, the trend line got broken before the news. It wasn't that the trend line broke together with the news, so these events were not correlated. So I decided to let this trade be. I decided to let this trade go, and for a couple of seconds I thought that my stop loss was going to get hit. It was exactly right here, but it didn't. It went all the way up here, and I closed this trade exactly right here. Now, the reason why I closed it is simply because tomorrow again, we do have some really, really important news. And as you know, EURUSD is really a news-motivated instrument, if I can say that. Tomorrow, we do have a lot of stuff coming up. We have core inflation, we have retail sales. So this stuff, I'm pretty sure that there is going to be like a huge volatility in the market, and I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to play like a Russian roulette, because obviously the price could explode up, but again, what if it doesn't and it goes against me? As a trader, my philosophy is not to trade on news, is not to capitalize on news, is to just capitalize on normal activity on the market. So for me, what will happen today with the news coming up is not considered normal activity. I know there is going to be huge volatility, but I don't know which direction. I don't want to risk it. So what I did was I closed my trade and I took my profits at plus 15 euros. Could I have taken my profits at plus 20? Obviously, but I didn't, just because I guess it was right here when it was like plus 20. Because I wanted to let how this trade will evolve if the candles are going to continue sharply going up. However, with the two candles right here hanging around and not really moving, I was feeling unsure. And I mean, whatever the case was, I would close this trade tomorrow before the news. So like in a couple of hours. I didn't want to wait because I didn't know what will happen. So I was like, okay, let's capitalize on the 15 euros. Not that much money, I know. However, profit is profit. And let's just witness together what will happen tomorrow on the news. So in the beginning of the month, if you will, I create a calendar with all the important stuff. I create a calendar with all the important dates and the dates that are news related. So I am writing on a sheet of paper, like on what day will the Feds make a meeting? On what day is the core inflation happening? On what day will important reports be released? And I do not trade on these days. Now, I will keep a trade open if I have it, let's say, for like some days open. I will not close it just because of the news. However, this trade in EURUSD was in between news, was like one day before news, and they were like 2 days, one after the other, that news are coming. So I'm not feeling sure about it. I don't know which direction the market will take, and that's why I closed it. The thing is that it's better to be safe than sorry. I love this quote. It's better to be safe than sorry. And for me to take the 15 euros and walk away is me being safe. I didn't want my stop loss to get hit and lose like 20 euros. So for me, that's fine. I know that there are always going to be opportunities in the market. And that's why I'm not worrying. I am learning not to worry, I guess. Sure, it's going to be an awesome live, but I'm falling asleep, so just giving love. Thank you so much, Alex. I know that I'm doing this lives really late, but this is the only time that I can do them because I'm waiting for my parents to fall asleep. Actually, I'm living in my parents' house. So for now, this is the only time that I can make these live streams possible. I'm sorry. But you'll be watching the highlights on my reels and on Instagram. So it is a bummer right now that I cannot show you my TradeZella stats and that I'm only minus 6 euros for the month. This month started really, really badly for me. However, it evolved. And I'm proud that I've only placed 3 trades and I'm at a break-even point. And maybe next week or the following days, the market will give me more opportunities to place more trades and have a profitable month. Finally, I want to go ahead and make some chart analysis with all of you and just watch some of the other instruments and some, I don't know, opportunities that we might have missed. All right. Just go to my correct watch list. Perfect. And let's start from oil. Oil did break this trend line right here. However, I didn't go into a short position. I was not convinced into a short position. I was actually waiting for this red trend line to break. It didn't. Let me just readjust this one. Okay. So if this red trend line breaks, will I engage in a trade? If that happens after the news, maybe I will. I'm not quite sure because this one doesn't look really supporting, to be honest. It's not convincing enough for me. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not convincing enough for me to enter a long position. This trend line is too steep for me. This one I want this to have 3 touch points. I cannot do with 2. So I'm just waiting for some more movement. Okay, perfect. Next we have gold. Gold is probably going to break this red trend line right here. I did take a trade in gold last week. It was this part right here, and I closed it somewhere around there. And now I'm just observing it. Nothing interesting so far. Maybe it will break. I don't know if I will enter. I guess I will decide on the spot. I'm being way too picky with my trades recently, to be honest, and I am glad that this is happening because this is the point of me swing trading. The point of me swing trading is to have more quality and less quantity in my trades. So for a trading setup, for me to take a trading setup, I really need to be convinced that this is a great setup before I enter a trade. And right now, with the news tomorrow, I guess I will start looking at the charts from the 17th or the 16th, because on the 15th, which is today, there are some really heavy news, so I'm not taking that. EURUSD, again, it could break this trend line. It could also break this trend line. I mean, price was so far away from my safety line, my opposing trend line, if you will. So I didn't really want to risk any of my profits. And last but not least, GBP/JPY. This was a quick analysis, guys. This was a quick analysis, but I mean, this is what I do into my everyday stuff when I look at the charts. I just check the charts exactly like the way that I did for like a couple of minutes, 1 or 2 minutes. I don't go over and over again onto these charts. I just simply look at them because I only trade 4 instruments, so it's really easy for me. I simply look at them. I know what's up. I know if any potential moves are happening because I am trading in the 4-hour time frame, so you can kind of see what is going to happen in the instrument in the next following hours. I do have my watch, so I am staying alerted all the time practically. I know what is happening. And I gotta give myself some credit for that. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but I could never place only 3 trades in a month. If like the past me could never place only 3 trades in a month. It would be impossible. I would have placed like 15 trades, 10 trades, maybe 20 trades. I would have overtraded for sure. I would have taken some revenge trades after a losing streak. I would have lost a huge amount of money. And right now I am proudly saying that I am break even for the month. I'm only minus €6. And it's a journey that it's continuing and continuing and continuing. Now, I have mentioned a lot of times that I am waiting. I am so excited to grow my capital and make it at least 5,000 before the end of the year. Before the summer ends, I definitely want my capital to be, my trading capital to be around 3K. I would say 3K is like an achievable goal. And with the help of some winning trades, it could go around 3.5, 4K. We will see together. I am really glad that I did not give up on trading, and I hope whatever your goal is, you don't give up as well. Sometimes it's just really easy to give up, and I mean, I had some did I have some really convincing events to quit trading. I remember the day where I lost the most amount of money that I've ever lost. It was around 130 euros. For me, that amount of money, I know that for others, maybe it's not that big of a deal, but for me, considering my capital and my wage, it was a big chunk of money. So I remember when I took this loss, I knew that I had to rethink everything, and I did. And I'm slowly, going steady and slow. I don't want to say big words because I'm not in the position to say big stuff yet. But we're going steady and slow. Perfect. Let me just check the chat real quick. All right. We have 3 people watching. Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope you like this beautiful background. Join me to do this chart analysis together. If you miss it, rewind it a little bit back because I did it in like 2 minutes, which was really fast for me. But I didn't really have much to show you guys. I mean, tomorrow I will definitely post a screenshot of how I have a break-even month. And for now, this is all that I have to say. It was a quick little live stream. I am working on long-form content, and I do have a story that will be really interested. I've already think of a title. It's called I nearly went. What was it? I was nearly in debt because of trading, which is a real story. I was about to get a loan from the bank to invest into my trading. So that is a funny story. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's really funny. So this is what I had for you guys tonight. After this live stream, I will probably just work on my long form content and try to create some reels. And I guess I didn't provide you guys that much of words of motivation, so let me just do it now. Trading psychology, I guess, is a really big part of trading for sure. After you have mastered your edge and you know your strategy 100%, then yes, trading psychology and not letting other factors or emotional factors affect the trading decisions that you make is a big aspect of trading. And it's what words, I cannot find the words. I guess the trading psychology is truly what separates the 80% of the traders that lose money with the 20% of the winning traders. So I guess a winning trader has discipline, it has confidence, he knows his strategy to the point when to enter and when to exit a trade. That's it. All this stuff that you listen online about being disciplined and knowing your edge, this is exactly what you need to have in order to become a profitable trader. And the thing is that there are like a zillion strategies out there. One could only trade with support and resistance. I trade with trend lines. I don't even remember what were the indicators that I was using when I was trading crypto. The MACD, the RSI, everything. I believe that it really comes down to how much time as a trader you have given into your craft. And I know that I would say that after a year, I was definitely a changed person as far as trading is concerned. Setups that I was taking 1 year ago, I would never take now. And this is something great. It's great to develop. It's always great to question your past actions and reflect on them. And that's exactly what I do and what I did. Every trade that I take, I would say that I get better and better and better. Sometimes you lose and sometimes you learn. I've said it a million times. I will say it again. Um, and one of my favorite quotes in trading is probably, yeah, it's definitely, it's better to be safe than sorry. It's better to capitalize on your profits instead of risking your capital. This didn't really make sense. It's okay. Traders should really give their craft some time. Do not give up in the first 3 months. Do not give up in the first 6 months. Give it a year. Give it more than a year. You should be able to give trading a fair chance to develop within you and for you to master it, really. Because in case you master it, I believe that you're never going back. Personally, I don't think that I will ever stop trading. I think I will never stop trading. Maybe I will take less setups with time, but I will never delete TradingView from my phone. That's for sure. And I will pay for this yearly subscription and for TradeZella as well, because this has really helped me with my journey. I am recently planning on getting some psychology books or some trading books in general, just because I'm interested in the context of what this will provide more. Although, like, I believe that I don't know that much stuff. I only know basic stuff about trading, and my goal is not to like try to change my strategy, but I would like to know what other people are writing about trading. So I will definitely be getting some books in English. I don't want the translated versions because I don't want to miss out on the original context of the writers. And yeah, just develop every single day. Make progress every single day, even if it's just a little bit of progress. It matters. Go to sleep and be certain that what you did today was 100% according to your strategy. That really matters. In that way, you do not have regrets. But even if you do have regrets, these are great sometimes. These are great, and they motivate you maybe to becoming even better. I don't know if I'm just saying nonsense. I don't know if anyone understands what I am saying. I hope that these words reach somebody. And yeah, that's what I had to say. I hope you got something out of it, and if you didn't, I hope you will next time. Thanks for everyone watching. I will probably stay here for around for like a couple of minutes to like share my thoughts and everything. But I cannot hide my excitement. I will say that I'm really excited for what's about to come on social media, on my trading journey, on my capital, everything. I like opening conversations, and to be honest, I believe yesterday or the day before yesterday, it was a day that I got my first negative comment. It was not a hate comment, but it was a comment saying like, you've only placed your trades and you're negative for the month. And I responded to this message saying that yes, I'm negative for the month, but the point was that I only placed 2 trades. And maybe the month will not end negative. So right now that I'm break even, it's kind of a cool position to be at. And I am waiting for what's about to come. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video, maybe with some trading books or maybe some more exciting trading analysis. I will go over my TradeZella stats next, and stay motivated. Don't give up. And don't lose money in trading. Simulate first. Create a demo account. Do your research. Everything like that. Bye guys. See you.